Yeah.
I'm done here. Should I do this now? We're running out of storage space, you know?
Must be another one of those cargo drops. Except that doesn't look like the crew's personal luggage. Might be worth checking out. Huh. Looks like some kind of device. Maybe there's a way I could use it. Where my stuff landed here? Look what I found. Any idea what it could be?
Let's see. It looks like a qubit chip.
Qubit chip?
Yeah. Like an enhanced storage for quantum computing operations. It could be useful for increasing the efficiency of our QC unit. Not to mention accessing new tech in the research lab.
It looks broken.
Perceptive. A little love in the workshop should get it up and running.
Gotcha. Thanks. Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too.
My lucky old multi-tool. No wonder you took it with you. This little baby never ever let me down.
Yep. I thought it might come in handy.
Of course. Every man of the house should have one. It sure helped me feel like one when the time came. Thanks, man.
Okay. I went beyond the rocks. It doesn't look good. The lava river is fast as hell. I'll be straight with you. There's no way around it.
Holy shit. What now?
I guess we need to get across somehow. Any ideas up your smart-ass sleeve?
So now I'm smart, huh? Well, actually, I do have an idea. We could build a research lab and see if we can come up with anything useful there.
Okay, let's give it a go.
Can I go there next?
Hello.
What's up? Hi there.
Hello?
Jan Dolsky. Finally. I've been impatient to meet you.
Yeah, sure. You that big fish Lucas was mumbling about?
Terrence Maxwell. But yes, I am both his and your superior at mining operations. First of all, my heartfelt condolences. Losing the whole crew must have been hard on you.
Yeah. I still can't get over it.
Their families have been informed. They're grief-stricken, as you can imagine. But the deaths of their loved ones will go down in history as part of a pioneering discovery. Your discovery.
So, do people know I found rubidium?
We're keeping the news within a very limited circle. It's only wise for the time being.
Limited circle, huh? Bullshit. The public has a right to know about such things.
I like your passion, Jan. You're an honest man. But you're under enough pressure already. We don't need the media to go berserk or the stock market to overreact. We don't need chaos down here while all our efforts should concentrate on supporting you up there. Your task is difficult enough, and failure is not an option.
That's why you had me create my altars? You'd rather let me lose my mind than lose the rubidium?
It was a long shot, I admit. But we were saving both. Rubidium and you, Jan. Do you think it was a mistake?
I have mixed feelings. Sure, it's better to be alive, but I feel like a line's been crossed.
You certainly have a chance to experience something extraordinary. Many people would envy you.
Let's just get one thing straight, Maxwell. I know you expect things of me, but I'm no hero.
Ah, heroism. Are you familiar with the works of Albert Camus?
Albert who?
A great writer and philosopher. Camus believed heroism was easy, accessible. For him, it was living a normal man's life that was a true challenge. Being decent. Doing the right thing. You are the first person to prove that we can actually excavate rubidium in quantities that can really make a difference. A dream the biggest corporations have been chasing for over a decade now, constantly failing. You say you're not a hero? Well, maybe I don't need you to be one. Maybe you should just carry on being a decent man, Jan Dolsky.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad. Thanks.
Of course, I would lie to you if I said your work is done. You've probably noticed how different Rupidium looks in reality than on the training materials they showed you.
Why is that?
It changes form constantly. Its chemical structure is so volatile that it is almost impossible to capture two particles in the same state. A fleeting substance. Spectacular. But also very unstable.
So, you're afraid the Rupidium I found might not withstand the journey?
I know it won't. That's why we came up with a special container for it. An Ark.
You mean like a box?
A hermetic module dedicated specifically to storing and transporting Rupidium. We have blueprints for it. Lucas should send the necessary data over to you by the time we finish talking. Constructing a Rupidium Ark should be your primary focus now.
Sounds like a big task. I should get to it straight away.
It is a big task, Jan. But it's worth every effort. I hope you realize the gravity of the moment.
I thought you said you didn't want to put pressure on me.
You're right. Lucas said you had questions. Is there anything you'd like to ask me?
Do you know what happened to my crew?
Lucas showed me the records. I have a theory, but it's more of a hunch. I don't have any hard proof to support it.
What is it?
Well, I think it might have been the quantum processing unit that killed them.
What? But that's... No, that's crazy.
Do you read detective stories, Jan? The culprit always needs to have two things. A motive and a means. Well, it certainly had a means to do it.
But why?
Like I said, it's just a hunch. I'm afraid I won't have much more time for now, Jan. Do you have any other questions?
What will happen to my altars when we get back?
I don't know. Yet. I don't need to tell you this is unprecedented. There are no good practices here, but I know one thing. You can trust me and Lucas completely. But if anyone else contacts you, it's absolutely vital you don't tell them anything about the existence of the altars.
What? Why?
You know very well why, Jan. The law has been violated.
I thought Lucas said the branching was authorized.
You haven't been listening. There are no procedures for this sort of situation. There is no one who can officially authorize such an act. At the end of the day, it was your decision to branch yourself. It will be in your best interest to keep that in mind when considering the consequences.
I don't like the sound of this.
We will come back to it later, I'm sure. Right now, I'll have to leave you shortly. Is there anything else?
The branching procedure. There's a story there. Tell me.
It is something that has been tested long ago within Ally Corp. But for completely different reasons and, as you can imagine, in a much more rudimentary fashion.
Altering mind records? For whom?
I'm sorry, Jan. It's highly classified and I already told you too much. I think you deserve answers, but regarding this matter, like I said, things were tested just for a while. Not much came of it. Now, I'd love to keep on chatting, but I really will need to be ending this call soon. Do you have any more questions?
No. I'm good.
Rupidium Ark, Jan. That's what you should focus on right now. Your secret is safe with me and Lucas. Once you come back with a remedy for Earth's ailments, nobody will think of punishing you for how you got it. Remember, Just do the right thing. Now, I really have to go, but it was a pleasure talking to you, and we will talk more, I promise. Until then.
Hey, can you hear me? Loud and clear. Waking up from cryo sleep. Achy back, buzzing sound in ears. Piercing headache. I'll have to recommend more humane methods for the, what the hell? Just take it easy, I can explain. I knew there was something rotten going on. So this is what they're really doing. Replicating people. For efficiency. Relax. You're confused, I get it. And that's totally fine. What are you? A friendly welcome bot? Don't worry, I'll explain everything. Just be so kind and answer a few control questions for me, okay? I'll only answer to a human being. Where's the captain? Please. What is your name and role on this mission? My name is Jan Dolsky. I'm a representative of the Joint Trade Union sent on this mission to make sure nobody is fucking with the people employed here. And you know what? My notebook is beginning to fill up fast. Finally, someone who can stand up for us and help explain this mess. What do you mean? There was a bad accident. All you're experiencing is a consequence of that. Accident? What accident? During the landing, I'm afraid the whole crew died. Oh, isn't this just getting better and better? The whole crew? Where's the comms room? I need to report this back to the Union immediately. We'll do that later. Really? Don't tell me you're calling the shots here. Someone had to make you, Mr. Lookalike. I want to talk to them. They should be told that it's illegal to use people's DNA like that. I only did what they told me to do. What? Who? The people from mining operations. They told me to make a copy of myself. Copies, actually. With Rapidium. No, you're lying to me. Rapidium is what we were supposed to... Besides, I'm someone important. I do things for people. Real people rely on me. Calm down. You're not the original Jan, but that doesn't mean you can't be important. You're right about us being different. That's because I altered my mind to make you. I don't have your history of fighting for people. That can be really useful here. This is just... No, it's not happening. You know what? You need two things to process this. Time and straight-up facts. You'll find everything you want to know in the mission logs. It better not be corporate propaganda. You can decide for yourself. Once you've read it, let's talk again. In the meantime, just make yourself at home in the base and meet the rest of the crew. Talk to people. Yeah, it might be wise to start with that. I can see you've been down lately. Anything I can do to make you feel better? A team of skilled lab analysts would be nice. Yeah, that would be helpful, but maybe there's something more workable. What do you usually do to boost your spirits? Well, it may sound vain, but I like reading reviews of my articles. Of course. Dad never praised our achievements, so we're looking for recognition wherever we can find it. Thank you for that unwelcome insight. Another movie.
Should I take care of this now?
Hello, Jan.